That man won't quit as long as he can still draw a breath. None of my teammates will. Me? I've got a different problem.
There was a time when Marvel and DC both were heating up their rivalry by introducing their fans to the new stories and new characters to sell their comics. Both of them got really hyped up. But when they decided to take their characters and stories off the pages to the big screen, MCU left DC way behind in the race. Where fans took one as this.
Bellissimo. Huh? Delicious. Amazing. Oh my god.
He likes math.
Delicious.
Thank God.
Thank
he likes
you so
something.
much. I mean, amazing.
While the other as this.
You do seriously surprise me.
Thank you, Chef. I was hoping you'd see that. I mean, I'd give it all I got. Give you 110.
You surprise me to how you are.
Are you mocking me, son?
We're not gonna talk about which one is better because that's a quite non-ending debate. So we're gonna talk about that one thing. We're sure there are many, but that one thing in which DCU takes the point in its account.
What is it?
And it is the costumes.
Well, here I am.
Bruce, please. I was wrong. You have to listen to me. You don't understand. There's no time.
I understand.
If you look at these two photos, you can clearly see that DCU has a very polished look to their costumes that makes them look quite expensive and grand. It makes the MCU costumes look cheap, but that cheapness also has a point to the Marvel, is that they are easier to imagine being used in the real world during combat.
Hi.
Hi.
I was going to do that.
Yeah, well, I did it first. What's with the...
It's my disguise.
I can see your face.
Not when I do this, you can't.
For example, look at these two photos. First at the Superman's costume, and now at the Romanov's costume. The texture, muscular contouring, and the richness of the colors, all of these things make his suit look more expensive and well done. But however, Black Widow's costume looks more practical, something that would really exist in this world. It may have a little bit of details, but it's not that eye-catchy or captivating.
I made a name for myself. I have a very specific skill set. I didn't care who I used it for. Or on.
So if DCU does have a far better quality to their costumes seem more like costumes from a fictional movie, while MCU's costume collection looks more like a fighting gear.
You must be Hela. And Thor, son of Odin.
Really? You don't look like him.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
You sound like him.
Again, comparing another character from MCU having texture and muscular contouring on his costume. It's quite hard to find a flaw here. Now take a look at the on-set photos. You can see that the Superman's costume make it look a little scruffy and inflated. Even in the movies or in the set photos, Batman's costume also look a little inflated as compared to this, but high precise textures leave Black Panther's suit behind.
I'm here for him.
I swear I would never...
Save it.
Now, comparing the armor-like suits. Look at how bright or vibrant Wonder Woman's suit is, and when we compare it to this, Wonder Woman's suit takes all the shine from Thor's costume. It pops out from the screen more, looking more richer, and again, more eye-catching. Whereas Thor's costume looks a bit dull as compared to Wonder Woman's, yet his costume looks more intricate and directly coming out from a battle.
He's a blur. All the new players we faced, I've never seen this. In fact, I still haven't.
Find the scepter.
And for gosh sake, watch your language. That's not going away anytime soon.
Okay, let's go a step ahead and compare more heavy armors. Here, Aquaman's costume has more polished and expensive look, while Sif's costume can also be seen in a low-budget film. However, again, Sif's costume is more closer to a battle armor.
You're a defector.
And even if you take a look at hard body armors on top of bodysuits, you will find a major difference. If you look at Fiora''s costume, and then at this, it makes Valkyrie's costume look completely like a cosplay.
Damn!
But Valkyrie's costume seems more comforting to move around, while Fiora''s costume is more bulkier that could cause non-agility.
You are weak, son of El. Unsure of yourself. The fact that you possess a sense of morality, and we do not, gives us an evolutionary advantage.
So in conclusion, we'd say DCU's costume collection includes better looking, vibrant and fancier costumes. But we care for all, so we're not gonna disappoint Marvel fans. Marvel has a plus point when it comes to CGI costumes. Here, Hela's costume looks more appealing, and those horns, frightening but wonderful.
We cannot leave without helping them. These people are dying. They've nothing to eat and in the village enslaved, she said.
I understand that.
Women,
we need
children.
to make our next position by
How can you say that? What is the matter with you?
Now, look at CGI characters created by mocap with CGI costumes. If you look at Steppenwolf, not only his costume, but the entire Steppenwolf himself looks like a CGI character. Whereas MCU's Mad Titan Thanos, along with his armor-like costume, looks more surreal. You can clearly see that the MCU clearly wins the CGI round, where MCU can make a believable talking tree and a talking raccoon, while DCEU struggles to get a mustache right.
all the time, mocking.
If we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna need to get into that launch tower. And to do that, I'm gonna need a few things. That dude there, I need his prosthetic leg.
You need my what?
But there are also instances of bad CGI, like this fighting sequence. It looks more like a cutscene from a video game.
Look, I've spent years in a haze trying to forget my past. The car seemed like the best place to... Can't turn away anymore. So, if I'm gonna die, well, it may as well be driving my sword through the heart of that murderous hag.
Good.
The MCU costumes also include signs of wear and tear, which makes their costume look worn and used. What MCU can do is to put more efforts into improving the quality of their costumes, making them more vibrant and appealing. And what DCU can do is that they can also put more efforts on making their costumes look like they are being used by the characters.
That was great.
What do you think? Who does it better? Tell us your thoughts in the comment section. And if you have any suggestions or any objections, feel free to share with us. Till then, check out this awesome clip from the Movie Medic. We'll see you next time.